Hi, Jason. Alex here. I took the liberty to create this video because I wanted to show you a few things that I found. Well, first of all, I found so you have a website, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few tips on how by improving your website you can get more clients, and of course get your name out there. So when anybody tries to find a lawyer or legal representation based on the practice areas that you have, your name is going to pop out there, and you're going to have more clients that are actually looking for your services here in New Jersey. Now, first things first, I'm going to be talking about three things, very basic: content, keywords, and backlinks. Now, to start, I have your website here, and don't get me wrong, your website looks very nice. It has a nice design, but anybody can create a website and have it there for as little as $30 a month, or whatever you pay. But what most people don't understand, or website developers don't understand, is that a website without exposure is like having a business card in your pocket. Nobody gonna know that it even exists. So, how do you put your website out there? Content. Content is one of the first things that Google is going to be analyzing, so they can understand what keywords you want to be found for. What are keywords? Keywords are a phrase, or let's say a word that people are looking for. For example, let's see, criminal defense lawyer would be one keyword, or personal injury lawyer New Jersey can be another keyword. And based on that, you can see how many people. I'm going to show you how many people are looking for that specific keyword, and what would you need to do, right? So think about this: when you add content, you need to include keywords, because that's the only way that Google, when they analyze your website, that's the only way that they can understand that you're targeting the specific keyword. Now, my rule of thumb is to have at least 200 words of content on everything that is readable per keyword. So if you want to include personal injury lawyer in New Jersey, you'll have to surround that keyword with at least 200 words of content. Why is that? Because when Google reads through that, they have like this little, this algorithm or this program or these robots, crawlers called, that go through everything that is readable, everything that is text in your website. It would be much easier if there's an actual person reading through all this, but no, it's a program that they have, it's software that they use, and if they don't understand that you're targeting a specific keyword, you're not going to be found for that keyword. Now, there's a bunch of ways that you can include keywords, but the most important is to actually put in text form. And I'll explain that in a second. That'll be the first thing for the website. I can see that you have a lot of information, which is really good, but I'm not seeing anything that is popping up as a keyword. So I have articles here, then you have how to find that. So you have your address, which is really good, your phone number, office hours, you have this contact form, all these Q&As, frequently asked questions, and I think I saw a blog as well, articles. Yeah, so you have all the potential, but I don't see any movement. And I'm going to show you. I use this tool called Ahrefs. What this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So this is the closest that we have to understand Google, right? So your website right here is only being found for 18 keywords. And we talk about that over here, like I show you, is based on the content that you have. And you only have 7 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that I mentioned in your website or your practice area, your business. And this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about like a popularity contest, right? The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing happens with backlinks. But you can have thousands and thousands of backlinks, but if they're not powerful, they're not relevant. And most importantly, they're not targeting the keywords that you should have on your website based on the content that you have. You're not gonna be found on Google. That being said, you can see here that your rating is 0. This is because you don't have that much supporters talking about you. But let's see what kind of keywords are you being found for. So the first one, your name over here, Jason Danielo. Oh, well, no, not sure that's actually your name because I know your last name is not really it's missing something, but this is picking up from your website. There's around 20 searches a month, and because you're ranking number 5, somebody types this, you're getting one person, one visit to your website, which is not really. And you're actually targeting that to your profile page, which is not really the home page. But then you have this Mantua Joint Municipal Court. Not really sure if you want to be found for that keyword. So I don't see anything relevant here, right? All the here, Antonio, Ignacio Clark, not really sure why is that picking up. But you get the idea. You're not being found for anything relevant. So you're probably missing a lot of opportunities here. For example, if I go to Google and type personal injury lawyer NJ, the first thing I'm going to see here is this Google screen. You actually pay to be here, right, to the sponsor. Then you have your traditional Google ads. This is where you pay every time somebody clicks on it. And you got to be really careful here because if you don't know what you're doing or if you don't have the time to actually see what kind of, engagement are you having, you, you can end up investing a lot of money not seeing the result that you want, even though Google tries to make it look easier to set up and to manage. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, like negative keywords, who's bidding, who's paying more to show up here. So, for example, if a click costs, let's say $20, these guys probably are paying $100 per click just to show up here in this top position. So very, very, very important to understand. This can be a little bit tricky. Then you have your business map section, of course. If you have one, and if you're not showing up here, it's probably two things. One, Google, it pops up. It's gonna show you whoever is close to your location. So because I'm here in Twin Rivers, you should appear right away here. But if you're not here, that means that you're probably not even in this page, in the organic results. So your profile needs to be optimized. You need to add relevant content. And I keep saying content because that's one of the most important factors that come into place when it comes to websites. Content is very, very important. Content and keywords, very crucial. So if your profile is not optimized, again, you're not going to be here, but it's very interesting if you start climbing positions, start showing in this map section. You're going to have more people calling you because they're looking for a personal injury lawyer in New Jersey, and this can bring you more clients, right? Then we have the organic results. On number 1, we have this Justia. I think this is like a big directory for lawyers. They're ranking number 1. But then we have these ones. Not really sure how to pronounce his name, Harris, whatever. But they're ranking number 2. And let's see why they're ranking number 2. What are the benefits of ranking number 2? How many people are actually looking for that keyword, right? For those services. So we open up their website and we can see there's a sub page, not even the home page that they're targeting. And you can see here, this is how you target a keyword. New Jersey personal injury lawyer, and then you have content. So they don't have that much here, which is really good news because if you try to compete with these guys, for example, for that specific keyword, now you know that you probably won't need 200 words of content for that specific keyword. You probably need 250 or 300 words of content, and then you can start seeing the results. On top of that, you got to make sure that you have the backup for backlinks that are actually mentioning your name. Like I told you, it's like a popularity contest. So it all comes hand to hand. Everything goes together. But you can see that they have more content here. They have more content here. They actually understand the value content because they're ranking number 2. And that's huge. If we look on the back end of their website, let's go see here. You can see this is really good. The rating is 40. They have over 7,000 key backlinks, and they're being found for 647 keywords. This specific page. So let's see what kind of keywords are they being found for, and there you go. So New Jersey personal injury attorney is not the same one that we just type in here, but same thing. I mean, you get the idea. For this specific keyword, there's almost 3,000 searches a month. That's roughly 2,500 people searching the same keyword every month. And because they're ranking number 3, they're getting 340 visits straight to their website, actually to this subpage. If you ask me, those are 340 chances they get every month to get a new client. Not to mention that they are targeting another keyword, injury attorney NJ, 350 searches a month. And because they're ranking again in top 3, they get another 42 visits. So you can do the math. So over 380 visits, 380 chances they get every month just on these 2 keywords. Personal injury attorney. This is again, I don't think this is updated, but still, there's 300 searches a month. And because they're ranking number 3, they get another 33. Now, the difficulty, this is another thing. That's how long it probably is going to take you to show up for those keywords. So in my personal experience, anything above 8 is going to take you more than 12 months. Probably less, but it's always safe to say that at least the first 10 months you're not going to be showing up for those keywords because it's going to take you time to rank for those keywords that have a high KD, high difficulty for them. But again, you can see here that just that single subpage is getting a lot of traffic, they're ranking on the top 3, most of them. NJ injury attorneys, another 350 searches a month. And because they're ranking on the first page and almost on the top 3, they get another 32 visits. So they're getting a lot of visits, a lot of people that are looking for their service for those specific practice areas, lawyer, and they're getting a lot of attention. And that could be you. Don't get me wrong, that could be you. That could be you ranking on the first page and getting all those calls, all those appointments, all those consultations. And I'm pretty sure that'll be something that you might be interested. I don't want to take too much of your time, so hopefully this information will be useful for you in the case that you want to take your practice, your legal practice to the next level, which is dominating Google results when somebody's trying to search the services. I mean, when they're trying to find a lawyer, that you actually have the covering these practice areas, if that makes sense. Once again, my name is Alex. I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, my information will be attached at the end of the video. And thank you for your time.